Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you on how you can extract coordinates from Google Earth. Such like if you want to extract coordinates from Google Earth to Excel, like if you need lat and long, or you want to extract coordinates to a projected coordinate, that is UTM coordinates, you can do that. You know, at times you might need to pick details on Google Earth. Probably you want to pick the details of a perimeter. You want to extract the details of a perimeter. You want to extract it from Google Earth to AutoCAD. Fine, you can actually get it done. Just watch me as I put you through on how to achieve that. The first thing you have to do is to turn on your mobile data, and then as soon as you turn on your mobile data, then you search for the location of the area where you are interested in. As soon as you locate the location, peradventure this is the location I'm interested in. So this is what I'm going to be using for the tutorial today. So what I'm going to do now is for me to extract coordinates from my Google Earth, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this place here, and then I'll right click and I'll click on add. So as soon as I click on add, it's going to bring out the list options I have for me. Then I'll select folder. That is, I want to create a folder for this. So this particular folder now, I'm going to name it as point. So this is point. I've named it as point. Then I'll click OK. So this has been named as point. Alright, so as soon as I name this as point now, so I'll click on these icons here. This icon that says add place mark, I'll click on it. So this place mark now are the points I'm interested in. That is the interested point I want to pick on my Google Earth. So this point that I'll be picking now is going to be the point coordinates that I need. Peradventure, I need the point of this place here. Let me pick this first point here. So I'm going to come to this place, and then I'll press 1. I'll click here and I'll name it as 1. That is, this is my point 1. So you can see it here, 1. Then I'll click OK. So this is my place mark 1. Then I'll come again, I'll click on another point, another place mark. So I can just highlight it from here and press backspace, and I'll press point 2 here. That is, this is my point 2. So I'll move it to the point where I'm interested in. This is my point 2. I'm just doing this as an example. That is, if you want how to pick a point on Google Earth, how to extract points from Google Earth. Then I'll click on the other point. I'll name it as point 3. Then I'll move it, drag it to the place I'm interested in, and then I'll click OK. So and the last point now, which is going to be my point 4. So I'll move it to where I'm interested in, then I'll click OK. So these are the 4 points I'm interested in. Actually, you can definitely do this if you want. Probably you want to pick a boundary. You can actually achieve this as well using this method. All you need to do is to pick the edges of the boundaries, and you export it. You export the data to Excel. So from Excel, as soon as you export the data to Excel, you can import those coordinates. Since while following my step of this tutorial, I'm going to show you on how you can derive UTM coordinates with this extracted points. So now after we are done with points, I'll come back to this place here, and I'll right click and click on add files. Then I'll create a folder for polygon as well. I'll create a folder for polyline. Then I'll click OK. Alright, so this is the folder for polyline. So this is my, under the menu buttons, I have my add part. So I'll click on that, my add part now, and I'm going to select this. I'll select this as my point 2. I'll select this as my point 3, while I select this as my point 4. So now from these selected buttons, I can highlight it and change the style color to any color of my choice. So let me just change it to red, then I'll click OK. So you can see it has been changed to red, so I'll click OK. So those are the points there. Alright, the next thing for me to do now is to save my points and my polyline. I'm using these two methods to, for example, like if you need it to be on point, you can do it with point, and if you want it to be a polyline features, you can actually achieve that as well. Alright, so now the first thing is I'm going to click on this point folder now, and then I'll click on save as. That is, I want to save this particular data. Let me save this point as a new point. So I'll click save, and then the polygon as well, I'm going to select it, and then I'll click on save as. So I'm going to select, and I'll click on new polygon as well, new polygon, then I'll click save. Alright, as soon as I save now, the next thing for me to do is to come to my browser. I'll open my browser, then I'll search for GPS visualizer. Okay, using this GPS visualizer now, coming into GPS visualizer, what we want to do with this GPS visualizer is that we want to convert. So as soon as you come into GPS visualizer, you click on this convert a file. As soon as you click on convert a file, you click on this choose files. So that has been opened. You can see it's new point KMZ. So I'll click on the other choose files options. Alright, so before you click on convert, because if you click on convert now, what you only have is that it's going to give you just lat and long, but mind you, we also want to obtain our UTM coordinates, that's projected or rectangular coordinates. So for you to achieve this, there are other things you have to do, but before that, on this add them elevation data, if you want it to show your elevation data, so you can just select the elevation of your choice. You can see NASA SRTM 30 meter resolution and likes, but the best options for you to select here is for you to click on best available source, and then for us to obtain the UTM directly, what you simply do is you click on this show advanced options. Alright, then you scroll down, and then you come to this output UTM coordinates. You change this from no to yes, and then as soon as you change that to yes, you come back and you click on convert. You click on these icons that says convert. Alright, as soon as I click on convert now, you can see what I have on my screen. Then I'll click on download. That is, I want it to download this file for me. So it has been downloaded to my desktop. Alright, what I'll simply do now is to launch my Excel. I'll bring in these downloaded files to the Excel by opening new document, and as soon as I open new document, I'll come to this place data, then I'll click on from text. So under this from text now, I'll select the data that I want to bring in. So we have the data under my download, so I'll select this, and then I'll click on import. Alright, so as soon as I click on import, I'll click on next, then I'll select these. I'll check in all these space, semicolon, and comma, then I'll click on next, and I'll click finish. So I'll click OK here. Alright, so as soon as I click OK, firstly you don't need this, we can just put this off. We can put this off, we don't need it. Alright, so these are the latitude of the data that I picked on Google Earth Pro. These are the latitude, yeah, this is the latitude and this is the longitude. Then it was on zone 31. It's going to display the zone as well for you, and this is the UTM coordinate. You can see the eastern UTM and the northern UTM. Alright, with this UTM now, you know it's quite easy for you to be able to do further processing now with your card. Found this video helpful, do well to subscribe to my channel, comment, like and share. Thank you.